Hi, Mary Kay Coughlan, Director of the Food Ministry, and I'm here to give you an update on where we are with our walk-in. So I'm going to start by giving just a little bit of history. Back in March of this year, we sent out a letter to you, and in that letter we detailed our need for a walk-in, the cost and the fundraising we'd done so far, where we were looking to get food, other opportunities that this would open up for us. And we want to show you that not only have we gotten the walk-in built, but some of those opportunities are actually starting to come to fruition. But following our history a little bit, the pandemic hit, as we all know, and that stalled things a little bit. We finally got construction started in late August with the regrading of the land and the pouring of the concrete slab. Then after a few more setbacks, because God said this would never be easy, the walk-in boxes started going in late September. And there, of course, were then inspections to pass and hurricane strapping that needed to be put in, had to order some more of it. And then finally on October 17th, we were given the go-ahead. We could turn it on and start putting food in it. Since then, we've already seen what a blessing it can be. On October 27th, Maryland Food Bank driver asked me if we could take some of the food that he picked up after he dropped off our deliveries, and they come along to Harford County and they drop off food and they go passing through Harford County, and then they go to some of the areas in Cecil County and they pick up food to bring back to the Maryland Food Bank, but a lot of it is actually perishable. The drivers are given permission to drop stuff off on the way if there's places that will take it, and we did. So we got some some refrigerated storage food, but we also benefited by getting some of their non-perishable food as well. That included a whole pallet with 28 cases of Chips Ahoy cereal. Then this last Tuesday, we were finally able to be a part of a program that I had to say no to since I took over this job, the holiday meal program through the Maryland Food Bank. And the reason I've had to say no is we didn't have the refrigerated storage. Now, sometimes they give turkeys, sometimes they give hams, sometimes they give turkey breasts. I was expecting 400 holiday meals with 400 turkey breasts. Instead, we got 400 nice-sized turkeys. And in addition to that, we got the boxes of side items to go with them. So we have 400 boxes that can feed a family of 6 of nice Thanksgiving meal. And they're out in our lobby. Our plans for the future include getting some shelving units that are capable of taking the colder temperatures. Problem with using the shelving units that we already have in our food pantry is that they'll rust if they go in there for too long. I mean, they can be used temporarily for like a week or two if we needed them, but we also need to get a mat for our freezer so that nobody slips and hurts themselves. And we're looking into getting some bread racks, which will allow us to pre-bag some of our food. In addition to us being blessed here, we were able to bless the Freedom Church Outreach in Middle River. They do a soup kitchen, and their volunteers hold all of their food that they get to use for their meals. They were able to take 2 of our old units into and give them to their volunteers to hold more food for them. They actually, in turn, share their leftovers with us. So when they get food that is perishable and they don't use it all for their meals, they bring it to us on Saturdays, and we are able to bless our families with that. So it's a nice relationship we're building with Freedom Church Outreach in Middle River. Finally, the other thing that we're going to be able to benefit is when all these old units are removed, we're going to be able to replace them with shelves that we can use for our expanding our dry storage, which is really great. So I just want to end by thanking everyone who donated money or prayed or helped actually do anything with this project. It's like our men who did some of the construction work. It's just been such a blessing to our food ministry, and I have to tell you that we've already handed out some of these holiday meals, and people are just really so grateful for all the food that they're able to get. And I hope you guys have a blessed week.